And we're back. Welcome to WrestleMania.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought you hit the thing first.
Oh, I hit the thing.
Well, I thought you hit the red button to record.
Sorry.
Yeah, he hesitated in hitting it.
Yeah, I went for a camel ride. Excuse me.
Ew.
Yes.
You gotta go get yourself checked out then.
Yeah, no. Lord knows she has it. Moving on. Zelina Vega, who's definitely not Vicky, defeated Lana.
I thought it was a very good match, and you're welcome, WWE Universe. I booked it. I thought Lana actually did very well. I thought she did very well.
The question is Lana.
And Zelina is a competent worker. Right now, she's getting the ball rolling and has momentum as Andrade's valet. But she is a credible worker. She can actually put on a good match. And I thought Lana held her own just as well. And I like to see where Lana, Rusev, Andrade, and Zelina and Aiden bring up the rear. Where this goes.
Is he riding the hump of the camel?
No, I just forgot. I forgot him, so he was the last one.
No camels were harming to making this match. It was the battle of the fake accents.
We're dropping a lot of Vicky references.
Yeah, well, Zelina and Lana don't deserve that though. This was the battle of the fake accents. Lana, the woman who lost her accent, except for what she says, Rusev. And Zelina, who I'm pretty sure does not have that thick of a New York accent. But does come off as believable. This was not as bad as a match as one would expect.
Yeah.
Was Zelina doing her best to carry Rusev's former manager, Lana? Lana is on the level of Asuka down the ring, I must admit.
I think it's the best non-wrestler match this side of Howard Finkel versus Harvey Whippleman.
And tuxedo
match on Raw.
Lana still has serious work to do. If she wants to be seen as a legitimate competitor, not even comfortable with the basic transitions, but she didn't do bad. It's likely Zelina will not wrestle too much on the main roster, I'm guessing, as she came up as the manager of Andrade, but she can certainly work a strong match with anyone, given her 7 years of in-ring experience and clear athleticism. Up next, Daniel Bryan and Miz collide.
Yeah, it was, again, enough. I say this week after week, but it's a confrontation with Daniel Bryan and The Miz. Miz was backstage, and it was kind of almost like the episode of Smacking Talk, or Talking Smack. If I can get the name of the show right, that'd be great. Talking Smack. Where pretty much they were just let loose on each other. There were good digs from both sides. Miz mentioned Bryan's contract retiring. Bryan's pretty much said that Miz will never be John Cena or The Rock. Just good bars. They trade back and forth. You can actually feel the tension between the two. And I'm expecting one hell of a show comes SummerSlam.
Yeah, this is a nearly perfect segment. Daniel Bryan and Miz were on fire, throwing everything at each other. You could just tell how important this match is to both of them. I think it might have hurt a little bit just to put that bunch of crying babies on the screen. No.
Yeah, that was pretty annoying.
And annoying. The frustrating finish aside, this feud is the most heated and exciting part of SmackDown at a time when the brand is on fire. And main event, Charlotte defeated Carmella to move on to SummerSlam and make the match a triple threat.
Surprisingly, I thought Carmella held her own, especially against the woman who she's had a long pay-per-view match with. When I saw the time of the match, where it was like 14 minutes before the end of the show, I said, "Oh God, they're gonna put her in a long match."
I was down for it because I knew she could do it. I have faith.
But she actually pleasantly surprised me. I thought she put in a very solid performance. And it's very good to see Charlotte back on SmackDown after a month or two.
This was a better match than Carmella and Charlotte have had in the past. It told a more complete story with fewer botches. Though it did not quite... I don't think it quite matched up to the match Carmella had with Becky last week. The problem here, though, is the same old story for Becky. She had the perfect build to take down Carmella on her own, but now Charlotte's returned. Mulled that part of the story, but if it's leading to Becky versus Charlotte after SummerSlam, I'm more than okay with it.
It's also leaning Becky as a more sympathetic character.
Yeah.
Like, you sort of see her emotion and you could 100% understand it.
I cried on Charlotte. It was also Tears of Joy. There's no way Carmella can flop on pay-per-view now.
Just give most of the match to Charlotte and Becky. The match should be okay.
And they add Asuka, too. There's no way she can feel. Because all Carmella's do is lay outside.
I don't think Asuka's going to get added, and I would like Asuka to get a spot on SummerSlam. I just don't think this match, and there's a reason behind it. Because I think if they add Asuka, I think there's a good chance Carmella walks away with the women's title yet again. Just because they're just going to throw so much into the match where Carmella can pin somebody.
You know what? I'm perfectly okay with that.
This week you are. We'll talk about next week.
Oh, no, I wouldn't be okay with that. There's no way she's beating the 3 on pay-per-view. Fuck that shit.
See?
Yeah, fuck that. I think Charlotte's windows at Money in the Bank. I mean, at SummerSlam now.
I think she is too. Becky might win, but then I would say Charlotte turns heel on her afterwards.
Yeah, either way, I see a Charlotte heel turn coming.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I did the Macho Man to signify Charlotte's turn heel. But just to clarify.
One of the greatest heel turns of all time.
Yes, there you
go. You got lust in your eyes, Becky.
You're damn right I do. Whew. Look at that high. Becky. You know Jeff just appeared on screen.
With all your guys standing there hot dogging.
Yes. Dig it. On 205 Live, Kalisto defeated Tony Nese in the opening contest.
A solid match from the Cruiserweights. Kind of want them to go to another level with that feud, especially with Murphy, Nese, and the Lucha House Party. I just want them to at least have more time or have more of an opportunity to actually be able to stand out in 205 Live.
Yeah, I pretty much agree wholeheartedly with that. So you have my whole heart, too.
I'm doing it wrong.
Oh. Yeah, you are. You're not even on camera. There you go. I don't know why you're looking at me. Look at the camera.
I'm looking at you.
Right there. Can't keep my eyes open. Can't keep your eyes open. I'm irresistible to men.
You're the 10, I'm the 5.
At least you admit it. At least you know. The Miz thinks you're a 10.
No, he got scared.
Yeah. Oh, you all remember that one. If you were there.
Yes, we told you about that story.
Yes. And last week on Miz and Mrs., you really liked the best of her.
There was a strange smile on my face.
Yes, when Miz was naked.
About the cold day. I saw Miz.
Shout out to Romaine, by the way, who's also there.
Yes. It was snowy.
And Romaine was there. The legs, not the person. Yeah, Kalisto and Tony's were as naked as Miz was. That was a solid match. I do want to see Murphy to mix it up with them more than just these stuff.
Yeah.
Internet, Leo Rush, squash the bitch.
Yeah, pretty much Leo Rush showed off his quickness and his athleticism again, and pretty much Tozawa came in and asked for a fight from him. And
Leo Rush showed why he's a dick, too, because
yes.
he still says all his moves to beat the man. Minus the frog splash.
Mm-hmm.
And the main event, Cedric Alexander defeated Brian Kendrick.
I thought it was a good match. Although it seems weird, like, after Murphy and Ali,
right,
the main events don't necessarily seem as good for some reason. Even though it's probably...
I thought this was the best.
I thought it was the same quality as other ones before it.
I thought this was the best of that group.
But it...
Of the post-Murphy Ali matches.
Yeah.
I thought this was the strongest one in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I did like the match. It just feels like we got that excellent main event from 205 Live, and now we're just seeing sort of good matches that just feel okay.
Because I think it goes into what Gulak was saying. There, in the contract sign, other people have been doing the work on 205 Live.
Yeah, true.
As Cedric's been in 2 of the last 3 matches since then. And the matches have been good, but not up to what Mustafa and Blade were doing all year.
Yeah.
Yeah. NXT kicked off with Heavy Machinery defeat at the Mighty NXT Street Profits Destruction.
Yeah, it was a fine match from Heavy Machinery, which is probably more of a compliment that I definitely had given Heavy Machinery.
Tucker Knight is now a friend to the show.
Yes, thank you, Tucker Knight. Your retweet is appreciated. But yeah, I thought the biggest compliment I could pay Heavy Machinery is that that I thought they did rather well in the match. It wasn't really necessarily anything whom to write about, but again, it wasn't necessarily the other way, nothing whom to write about either.
Right.
And I thought that it was good to see Street Profits back again, teasing a feud with the Mighty. If there's a team that can carry the Street Profits, it's definitely the Mighty.
Yeah, I thought that match was pretty decent for what it was. Heavy Machinery needed a win after the Mighty's handicap victory a few weeks ago. The Street Profits didn't serve until it. I forgot didn't make sense. The Mighty, I do believe, were the ones that wrote them off.
Yeah.
Up next, Mustache Mountain squashed a couple bitches, and then invoked the rematch clause at Takeover Brooklyn.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see Undisputed Era versus Mustache Mountain again for the third time.
Live.
This
Live.
time.
Live.
Yeah,
we're gonna see fucking live.
We'll be there. Yeah.
Live.
Yes.
Live.
Chill out. Calm down.
Well, we're gonna see that match live. I never seen Takeover live like that.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I have, but still. What's this, my fifth Takeover? Fourth Takeover?
Yes.
WrestleMania will come in my fifth.
So yeah,
live.
So that sounds very excellent to me, and sets up at the very worst a very great match for the tag.
And they better go all out because we're going to be there.
They will.
And I'm going to threaten Tyler Bate and Trent Seven this weekend on Progress, just to let them know that. Or my name isn't Pat Young. Just in case they don't, just in case they won't kick my ass, we'll just use your name.
No, it was all him.
But I will threaten them. I'll grab them by their beers. I tell them you better have a great match with Roger Strong and Kyle O'Reilly. Or my name's not Eric Bischoff. But I will be back in Bergen. Yeah, but we can see that match live if you don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Live.
Yeah.
Well. I'm so excited about seeing that match live, I forget what came next. Oh, EC3 defeat Kona Reeves. There we go.
It was. I think it was more of an attempt to. Apparently, Kona Reeves turned into a character from the Roots now. So I believe that's one of the names from one of the characters from the Roots. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It seemed like it was an attempt to actually give.
I don't think it was a good match. No.
I don't think it was a great match. No.
I get what you're going for.
I think it was just trying to get Kona some sort of momentum. Like, hey, he can actually have a good match, but I don't necessarily think he can walk away saying that. This time he in the past he's kind of looked like Hawaiian John Morrison. This week he looks like a very tall Hawaiian Brian Kendrick.
From the Case of the Roots.
The Brian Kendrick. But I am liking the interactions between EC3 and Velveteen, so I am interested in that.
I'm definitely interested in that feud. And we can see that live.
Yes.
But I thought this was EC3's worst NXT match to date.
And it's mostly from the guy across the ring
from Kona, yeah. EC3 tried. I don't necessarily think EC3. I think he's a good in-ring worker, but I don't think EC3 is as good of an in-ring worker as Gracie is a character.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. To carry somebody.
That's a fair statement.
To carry somebody green like Kona.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this segment was fine for what it was. After that, Shayna Baszler defeated Kansas LeRae.
A very good match, I thought. Definitely the best match on NXT for me. It was a lot of playing off of what they did at the Mae Young Classic. And I thought that match was very good and showed that Shayna is actually very good, especially with someone who can go like Candice LeRae. And I thought this match added that for her as well. And also reaffirmed like how vicious and brutal Shayna can actually be. And pretty much did a very good job, or also saying that, or at least showing that Candice is starting to get past the Johnny and Ciampa stuff, and is actually in a place where she can actually be competitive and out of her head.
Yeah, it was a good match. My favorite match as well from NXT. My God, how that girl impresses her every time. So Shayna, where she was in the Mae Young Classic to now, she was decent in the Mae Young Classic. Oh my God, she's only been wrestling for 3 years, and where she lacks in the ring still, though, that girl can fucking work a character and put on great matches with the right people. We're going to an old woman's pay-per-view. And 2 months said, look who the fucking 3 champs are. The 3 championships are going to be defended. Well, UK championship too, but that hasn't been decided yet. And you told me the champs stay the same.
I don't think any of the 3 champions.
This is our representation of women. Alexa, Carmella, and Shayna. Who the fuck are you taking for best match? Because Shayna's the only one that looks like a complete wrestler. Alexa's a dollar store Trish Stratus in the ring. And Carmella, besides the last 2 weeks, is even worth $1. As JD from NY says, she is worth Monopoly money.
Carmella is
Monopoly.
Monopoly
money. Well, she's garbage, but the last 2 weeks she's at least been Monopoly money. I don't think you're going to Evolution on these 3 women. Shayna called the championship if they have to, but I'm pretty sure she's losing to Kyrie.
Yeah.
Even if you have Alexa, Carmella, and Kyrie as your champs, my God, is Kyrie one of the best women's wrestlers in the world? Dollar store Trish Stratus, and the talents of a board game, Carmella.
Yeah, none of those.
Yeah, that's why.
Those 3 are.
For that reason,
I don't even think they're gonna get past SummerSlam weekend.
Ronda, Becky, or Charlotte need to win that championship.
Yeah.
Well, Ronda definitely. Becky or Charlotte. Yeah, there's no way you can have a first women's pay-per-view with that. Sorry. I know there's Hell in Cell in the middle, but you know Hell in Cell's just gonna be glossed over for the month of October.
Oh yeah.
Because you got there's a super show in Australia in the beginning of October, and you got Evolution. October's a much bigger month than September. Hell in a Cell, it'll be like AJ Joe, Jeff Orton, and Roman and somebody in the cell. They're the cell matches. Yeah. And to end, somebody I will let you see at Hell in a Cell. To end the show, Ciampa come. And a match I'm pretty sure is going to end at Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania weekend at TakeOver Brooklyn. Ciampa.
Not this TakeOver Brooklyn.
No, yeah. TakeOver Brooklyn 5 Mania weekend. Yeah, I think it. Oh no, I think Ciampa and Gargano's an NXT title match for.
Oh yeah.
Because to compete against ROH in Japan, I think that's all it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Ciampa, Alistair, and Giants promos end the show.
Yeah, it was pretty much Ciampa being the bastard heel he is, gloating on everything, and Alistair comes in. Pretty much to get some revenge from last week when Johnny runs straight in, and a microcosm from last week's ending.
SAT word. I have no idea what the fuck you just said.
Small snapshot.
Thank you. I'm not that smart. I barely passed college.
I'll step away from that one.
I'm not that smart. You went to school, man.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, pretty much Alistair lays out Johnny for getting in the way again. I thought it was a good segment all around. It showed tension between Alistair and Gargano. A logical transition to what's more than likely going to be the triple threat for the NXT title.
Yeah, I thought it was a great segment to close the show. Hopefully we get an Alistair Johnny match within the next 2 weeks to build up to the triple threat, as Pat was saying. I want to give a special shout out to fan of the show and follower on Twitter to the elderly woman in the crowd, Ania Smith, who I became very good friends with on social media, and we do talk from time to time.
Yes.
we like each other's statuses.
And she was the audience member that Ciampa called out.
So it was cool to see a member of our fan base interact with a wrestler.
Yeah, she's part of the Basement Nation.
At least she's not Ryan Camels. So congratulations for being the Basement Nation. Which I'm pretty sure you stole from the Bust Open Nation.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yes.
But I literally just came up with it right now.
Yeah, I know, but it looks bad because the initials are the same BN.
Yeah,
everyone looks bad. Everyone looks like a bad copyright.
I'll work on it, but
Yeah,
it's a work in progress.
Yeah, but right now we're the Basement Nation.
The Basement Universe. I like that sounding better.
Yeah.
Basement Universe. She's a part of the Basement Universe.
We all live in our basements. It's true for me. Botch of the week.
Botch of the week. For me, it's going to be on Raw. It's going to be Finn getting pinned by Constable Corbin.
Oh, that's a good one.
Essentially, it shouldn't have happened. Corbin has less momentum in the ring than practically anybody, and Finn's almost dying for momentum at this point.
Finn should go SmackDown.
Yes.
Let not even get traded. Just walk over and say I'm here.
The feud's not even good. Corbin's not.
The toy house license.
They're not trying to remotely make Corbin credible in the ring.
No.
So I don't think
he's a far cry from where it was 2 years ago.
I don't think there was really a need for it, especially on an episode of Raw.
My botch of the week, I'm going to lay this flat and easy. I think it's been the same botch for like the last 2-3 months.
Raw.
If your name wasn't Seth Dolph Drew, I think put Ron in that category this week. You know what they do her. If your name wasn't Seth Dolph Drew, and for the rare occurrence, Lesnar, and Heyman, you sucked. Show of the week.
I do have mine.
I got mine.
1, 2, 3, SmackDown. Yeah, for me it was
it's been going back and forth between SmackDown and NXT.
Yeah, to me it was just more overall complete. They had more of building interest in SummerSlam, which on SmackDown side hasn't been their problem at all. But I thought what they did with it added nuances to whatever they're going to do at SummerSlam. And then to me, I thought they did that better than the latter 3 shows, and definitely the first one. Or the latter of the 3 shows, and better than the first one.
I'm in agreement there. SmackDown only had 3 matches, 2 which really shouldn't be that good in the women's matches, but and one that was very good, obviously, with who was in it. But there are 3 main storylines are blowing out everything on Raw right now. SmackDown feels like they're building to SummerSlam and beyond. Raw feels like they're building Brock and Roman, and everything else will hopefully try to fall into place as we go along.
Yes.
And just because I'm complimenting Seth and Dolph, let me still reiterate, there's not a stipulation. I know it'll be a good match, but there's not a stipulation or a person to add to the match. My interest in the match isn't there. No, just to reiterate that.
I think they probably should add Drew McIntyre just for some sort of interest.
I'm pretty sure they're only at Corbin.
Probably, yeah.
No. And Mojo.
Yeah.
Next week on Raw, 2 big matches are scheduled. Hold on to your camels. Alicia versus Ronda. Which is the better match of the 2. And Bobby Roode versus Mojo Rawley is being advertised for the second to last show to SummerSlam.
Yep. Hold on to your butts, people. This one's going to be an interesting ride.
SmackDown is New Day versus The Bar. And AJ Styles' retort on Samoa Joe. And NXT advertised humans for next week. Ricochet in action and somebody else. No, it was just Ricochet. Ricochet in action. Which is still better than our Raw, guys.
Yeah.
I'm on download for this week's edition of Reviews of Shows on Monday. We will be back with our usual videos for Monday, including our retro review of the pay-per-view that we were at just 5 years ago. Everybody was there, except for the Camel. Money in the Bank 2013.
Yes.
That was our retro review for this week. Where Cody was still underrated by WWE. Following that pay-per-view. And down below in the description, if you're in the Philadelphia area this Saturday, it's the Vol 108 show.
Yes.
I did get an email too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A few tickets were sold. I don't know how many yet. So,
Oh, good.
so I might have made $1.
It's $1 more than you had.
Go in, so
before.
there you go. Right. Yeah, so thank you for that. Yeah, that's down below in the description. Also, follow us on Twitter at the Patreon25 at the Jim New 25 the podcast at Russell IMB. Follow Ant if you like him at Extranet. And on Instagram, Russell IMB, IBL photography.
Yes.
Who's the greatest photographer in the history of our great sport? Yes. He's our oldest member to say no.
Yes.
We say yes.
If you've been hearing chuckles and laughter,
Yeah.
it's been him over in the corner over there.
Right, not Vicky. Good God.
No, we have more self-respect than that.
She's in Egypt, Ryan Camels. But we're here in America filming videos. So, good night.
Night.
So, good night from Egypt, good night from America.
Good night from Mama. Good night from the camel.
And we'll see.
We'll see you
We'll see
later.
you Monday. Bye.
Bye.